Hi everyone, so today's video is going to be an interesting one because I am going to try the one layer makeup look. I saw a few of these videos on my Instagram feed where people will apply one layer of everything and then just blend it out together, like all at once. Basically what we are going to do is we are going to apply one layer of all the base products and then blend it all at once. That sounds a little bit difficult and too much for me because I don't do that. I have to blend my products as soon as I apply them. But the end looks in all the videos I saw were stunning, and basically this seems to be working for everyone. This is sort of a hack for a natural makeup look, and I think Chloe Morello was the first person to invent this thing. So I am really excited to try this out, and I think that we are going to use the least amount, or at least try to use the least amount of all the products, and let's just blend it out all at once. I mean, I know that that's gonna be difficult. And before I move forward and before I forget, I want to talk about the lip shade that I have on my lips. Now this is the Plum Matterrific Lipstick in the shade Blush R, and this part of the video is in collaboration with Plum. Oh my god, I just love this shade. You can see this is such a pretty pink shade that has a depth to it. I love it on my skin tone. So this is the newly launched Plum Matterrific lipstick. It's available in 10 shades and a single bullet retails for rupees 4.99. I love the shade range of these lipsticks, and I like the shade range of these lipsticks more than their liquid lipsticks because I feel that this shade range is very universal. This has got one swipe pigmentation. It glides on your lips smoothly. It's very lightweight, very moisturizing. The finish of this lipstick is soft matte, and I'm just gonna quickly perform a transfer test over here. I have this shade on my lips for about a couple of hours now, and you can see it doesn't transfer a lot. It's not 100% transfer proof, but this is like minimal transfer for me. So when I apply it, it has a soft matte finish, but with time it gets more matte. Another great thing about this lipstick is that it's vegan and it's cruelty free. Out of all the shades that I have, Blush R is obviously my favorite. This is the most beautiful pink shade that I've worn in days. And then I also like Upside Brown. This lipstick has got a blend of care ingredients. It has got avocado oil, vitamin E, shea butter, almond oil, jojoba oil, and macadamia nut oil. That's why it's extremely lightweight and non-drying on my lips. It doesn't settle in the fine lines of my lips. The packaging is also beautiful. It's a classy black packaging, as you can see. It's convenient to use and it's convenient to carry. If you find these lipsticks interesting, do not forget to check out the description box, and you can use my code which is visible on the screen to get a discount on not just these lipsticks but all Plum products. And that's it. Now let's move on to the one layer makeup look. I'm starting with a sunscreen because this is a daytime look and I need sun protection if I'm doing a daytime look. So this is how I apply sunscreen. It's very much like applying foundation. Especially with the amount of sunscreen, you need a coin drop for your face. So first I apply a generous layer all over my face, and by applying I mean that I just spread the sunscreen all over my face. I'm not blending it into my skin right now. I'm just spreading a nice even layer of sunscreen all over my face. For blending the sunscreen, I just dab it into my skin. Don't move the sunscreen from its place because that can cause pilling, and most of the times when I have like a lot of skincare products on my face, my sunscreen starts pilling and I don't like that at all. So dabbing is the only way to apply a coin drop of sunscreen to your face if you want to avoid pilling. Also, after applying the sunscreen, you have to give it 4 to 5 minutes to settle on your skin. Now let's get to foundation. You need something that is very blendable. Also, since it's summer, I can't use a very dewy foundation. So here I mixed the K-Beauty Hydrating Foundation with the Nykaa All Day Matte Foundation. So I'm just going to place some of this foundation on my forehead, chin. Basically, you have to make sure that you're placing the foundation on your T-zone or your problem areas. For my under eyes, I will be using a peach corrector before the concealer. I'm going to blend this peach corrector with the concealer. After this, I'm going to apply some concealer on my under eyes. Then I'm going to use a cream blush, and I'm just going to place a few dots of that on my cheekbones. This is a very pigmented cream blush, so I'm using the least amount. And this is where I normally like to blend my cream blush, so I'm just placing it there. Then I will be applying a contour shade on my forehead, jawline, and under my cheekbones. This one is a concealer actually, and I like using it as cream contour. So now the blending part. In all of the videos that I saw, everyone was using a setting spray before blending everything in, but I was able to blend most of the products without a setting spray. Now I was using a brush because I need the coverage, especially for the problem areas like hyperpigmentation, which is around my mouth, and dark circles as well. Now to my surprise, I was able to blend all the products without a setting spray. I did use different brushes for different products, and I feel that if you're using a makeup sponge instead of brushes, you will need the setting spray. So first of all, you have to blend the base products in your problem areas, for example your under eyes, around mouth, and then the rest of the face, and then you can blend in the contour and then the blush. So that's the order that I followed. I also like applying some extra foundation where I need more coverage, which is around my mouth, especially around my mouth. If your problem areas are not covered, the whole makeup look is going to look like an unnecessary layer on your skin, which you don't want. And in the very end, I used the setting spray to make everything look very smooth and flawless. So I just gave my face a nice spray, and then I used the makeup sponge to dab everything in place. I was actually surprised by the final result. It took me 10 minutes to do this. Generally it takes like 20 to 25 minutes to do my base makeup and make it look this good. So this was way less time consuming. And after this, if you have really oily skin, you can set your face with powder. I'm just going to set my under eyes with a tiny bit of powder. After this, I am going to do the rest of my makeup. For eyes, I will be using the K-Beauty Gel Kohl Pencil in bronze. I'm just going to do a wing liner with this. Then I'm going to curl my eyelashes and apply some mascara. I didn't apply any powder blush, powder contour or bronzer. You can apply all those products if you want to, but I didn't feel the need to apply all those products. And ultimately, I will be using the Plum Matterrific Lipstick in the shade Plush Hour. I also have a clip of how this whole makeup looks after about 4 to 5 hours of application. It looked pretty flawless even after 4 to 5 hours of application. That's it for the video. This is the completed look. I shot this video in 4K so that you can actually see all the details of my skin and all the texture and how the products blend basically, because that's the main thing, at least for me, because I am not used to blending all the base products together on my skin. I feel that this was less time consuming and the finish is definitely like how I do my makeup normally. But at the same time, it's not something for beginners because you really have to keep an eye on how much product you are applying. It's not the most natural look that I have done till date, but it looks way better than how I expected it to look. And yes, that's it for the video. If you liked it, do not forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.